night. Like, what kind of success was that making? So I'm glad that shit didn't go through as they really originally wanted to plan, because it was stupid. And thank the gods it ain't work like that. But Drew got this. He definitely got this. Fucking dumbasses. I don't know who conjured the idea, but they need to go. Get me in that bitch. KO versus Roman Reigns, last man standing match. We know the saga between Roman Reigns, Adam Pearce, Kevin Owens, stuff, triangle, whatnot. Yeah, but KO got in the match after, Pearce faked his injury, so, and Roman's really pissed about that. So, as much as I love Kevin Owens and want him to win, and there'll be a beautiful cathartic win, stand against the head of the table, I'm going to go with the big dog Roman. Sorry, K, I love you, bro, but I'm going to go with Roman on this one. Women's title match, Sasha versus Carmella for SmackDown Women's title. You know what? I'm actually looking forward to this. Because Sasha Carmella impressed me last time. Sasha impressed me always, but Carmella really impressed me. I was like, oh shit, she been in the lab. All right, she getting better. That's what I like to see, progression in your wrestling. And how this match came about was Sasha challenged, what's that word? Carmella's sommelier to a match. He's like, all right, you can get your title match as long as I get him. I'm like, oh, snap. And she gave me that look where she gave me that look. Some nefarious things is going down that night. She might, so I'm going to get X-rated. But sommelier. So I learned this. I looked this up this week. A sommelier is a wine steward, which I kind of didn't really know that. I was like, oh. I thought it was just some fancy talk for some shit. But I actually looked this up. I was like, oh. So I had to think about myself, if you're a sommelier, why are you wrestling? Why ain't you out there going to wine fields and doing your wine shit? Now I looked it up. And right around, they make around the same money. So he had to get 2 jobs so he could support himself. So I respect the hustle, brother. You know what I'm saying? I respect the hustle. I can respect that. You gotta get 2 jobs in this economy. We in some hard times, Dusty. So I can understand if you gotta be a wrestler and a sommelier. What a balance life that man has. He's around wrestling and fucking wine. That's a lot of people's dream paradise. So hey, get your money out. But I'm going with Sasha with this dub. I'm going with Sasha in this dub. We're gonna have her wrestling match, a WrestleMania. You got to. It's almost paramount now. You know what I'm saying? I feel really good about this one, other than like TLC, because you never knew. You never knew. But I'll with Sasha in this one for that. And for the women's tag team titles, Sharuska versus Nia and Shayna for the tag titles. I feel like the belt's going back on Shayna and Nia. I think they want to get 2 title reigns from those 2. They gotta get some 2-time tag team winners other than Sasha and Bayley, of course, those 2. I think they want to have another one. So I'm gonna go with Nia and Shayna for the retain. I think this might be the beginning of the end for our dream team, Sharuska. Because I had to think for a second, who else can beat them? Manny, Annie, and the Golden Mile shows? Maybe. They is getting a little better, but maybe they're not there yet. The Riot Squad, they just had a match on SmackDown that was actually really good. So I can maybe, but they're not there yet. The Dusty Cup winners, depends on who wins it. If it's Raquel and Kai, I can see them losing to them. Maybe the Ninja Girls, Casey and Kaden. I'll get to them in a second. I don't know. So I'm gonna go with Nia and Shayna for the W. I'm gonna go with them. So I'm gonna go with them for the upset. And for my men's Royal Rumble winner, I did pick Brock Lesnar very boldly, but that is a bold prediction. And if that's the case, that is a spoiler. Just cause it's a spoiler. But they said, I read in the dirt sheet search that this decision of this Royal Rumble is gonna be very scary. And I'm like, is it the Boogeyman gonna win, my niggas? Bigfoot, Big Show, Kane. He's gonna win, but I'm gonna go with Keith Lee. I know it's kind of out of left field, but I'm gonna go with Keith Lee. Like, who's gonna get that big man out in the ring? The only other man I can see is Braun Strowman, and he's not back at TV yet that I've seen. So that's it. So I'm gonna go with Keith. Fuck it. I'm just going with Keith Lee. And for the women, I got Bianca win this shit. We gonna have all black winners motherfucking win the Rumbles and shit. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a black brother win the Rumble, you have a sister win the Rumble, and they got Bianca inside for the fucking SmackDown's title. And Keith Lee versus Roman Reigns. Keith Lee's gonna call out Roman Reigns. I'm going to say it right then and there. Keith Lee's going to call out Roman Reigns and say, you the head of the table. Well, I'm the bask in his glory. He's going to bask in his glory. That's my poll. But now that's a Royal Rumble pick and win. So I'm going to go with Keith and Bianca, and they're going to challenge those SmackDown title holders, and we'll see how that progresses. Let's go to NXT. So the ladies got themselves a Dusty Cup, and I had to go search through 205 Live. I forgot they doing that shit too. They're doing tourney matches for both the men's and the women's. So I had to go watch some tape on the ladies too. So just like I did for the fellas. So in this tournament for the ladies is the Ninja Girls, Kaden Canizaro and Kaden Carter and Casey Canizaro. Oh my God, I almost fucked a bunch of their names. I'm sorry, Kaden. Versus Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez. This is really good. This is probably the best I've seen the girls as a team, Kaden and Casey, as a duo, work together. Because I like Kaden. I like her off rip, man. Yeah, I like her. But I seen her individually. But I ain't really seen Casey going out on her own like that. So this is the most impressive I've seen her. This is really good. And around the end, Io came from behind and knocked Mercedes off the apron and threw her over the announcer's table. And Tony looked back bewildered, like, what the fuck, dude? What the frick? Turns around, gets attacked by Kaden, and then this finisher by Casey Canizaro fucked my head up about 2-3 times. I had to watch it. I was like, damn. I was like, because unless she's about to do a Phoenix Splash, but then she did like a couple corkscrews in the middle, and like, I'm like, damn. That kind of fucked my head up. I was like, well, damn. And she hit her back. I was like, damn. Like, the impact was hard. I was confused at first, like, what to call it. It was like a corkscrew Phoenix Splash and shit. I don't know what to call it. And they win. I was like, yay! I kind of picked them to win, but I was like, like, Tony and Mercedes, that's a hell of a team, though. Like, on paper, that's a hell of a team. That's why I do it in the ring, fam. And I smell, and between Tony, Mercedes, and Io, I smell a three-way dance. I smell a three-way dance. I smell it. But yeah, but Kaden and Casey get the W, move to the next round. They have another semifinals matchup they're having on this Wednesday for NXT, but I'm not watching that yet until I get back home tomorrow. So, and it's gonna be Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Aaliyah and Jessica Camilla. I've seen her before. I was like, all right, Camilla and Aaliyah. I feel bad for Camilla. Okay. So I had to venture to 205 Live to get these other fucking results. Shotzi Blackheart versus Ember Moon, and Marina Shafir versus Zoe Stark. I'm like, wait a minute, we're Jessamine Duke. And I look it up, and apparently it was an option where if you don't want to wrestle, you don't have to wrestle, and that's what she did due to COVID. So, fuck. Whoa. So the Horsewomen are really fucked in this W. The UFC 4 Horsewomen fucked up. She ain't the only one that's relevant. I mean, Ronda obviously is the most noble one, obviously, but she's at home. They're trying to get pregnant, still trying to get pregnant, and do a family shit. And I only laugh because that's what was the reason that she left the first, like after the WrestleMania 35, but it's been almost 2 years and she still ain't do nothing. And then it's really funny how Becky it had a kid just about a couple months ago. That's wild to me. A month ago, that's crazy. Ain't crazy that shit goes. Shayna, she's in a tag team. She should have really won the Rumble last year and beat Becky, but no, we can't have nice things. And then these two, Marina and Jessamine, are in NXT Purgatory. So they're fucked for a while. It's so weird how 3 years ago when they came, we thought we was gonna have a horsewoman versus horsewoman match, and now that shit ain't never gonna happen. That shit ain't never gonna happen. Nah, that was a dream match for a lot of people, Evolution, but nigga, that shit wasn't gonna happen. I'm like, it would have been nice, but no, it was never gonna happen. I had no doubts about that. But yeah, and then we got some new prospects. A team full of prospects. Well, Candice LeRae and Indie Wrestling versus Gigi Dolan, a.k.a. Priscilla Kelly versus Cora Jade. I don't know her name like that. I haven't seen her like that. But I know Priscilla Kelly. Oh, I know Priscilla Kelly. And Tony, you got some competition. That ass, woo, that ass. But like, nah, she always go. But what difference a year makes? Last year she was on AEW in the Jericho Cruise boat party ship thing with a bunch of dudes and whatever. Wrestling on a boat against Britt Baker, and now you in NXT. And then the Dusty Cup. What a way of progression. I like that. But yeah, but obviously Candice and Indy get the W because of shenanigans and winning events. So it's looking like the semifinals for this one, Shotzi and Ember. I like that team. And Indy and Candice. I like this match. It's to shake out perfectly. So, and we'll wait the winner of Kaden Carr and Casey Catanzaro versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. We'll wait those winners. We'll wait those who win that one next week. Well, Friday, Wednesday, where the fuck day it is. I kind of did. I know I just said what I just said, but I just look on paper, I just see them getting a W. So I'm already just gonna say it like that. I just see them get the W. But I'm gonna go to Smack. I'm gonna go back to NXT though. And we're all over the place. So there's more Dusty Cup for the men's, for the tag team men's. So this round is Kushida and Leon Ruff versus The Way, which is Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. So yeah, but Kushida and Ruff got the W. It was kind of upset because, in my opinion, I thought The Way was gonna win this bracket round, and they lost. I was like, oh, and Kushida. Give me Kushida and Johnny fast. Just give me that for next takeover. Give me that shit, man. If I lie, just because I see more of Dane and Drake versus Kurt Stein and August Gray. Dane and Drake get the W. Nice little match. Karrion Kross versus Ashante the Adonis, who's okay, get some NXT burn and so yeah, Karrion wins. Lucha House Party versus Imperium. This is a nice little match. I had to read a second. And I had to read for a second. So yeah, Lucha House Party gets the W. And yeah, let's go with that. Actually, yeah. Oh yeah, that's all that happens. Between Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. After weeks of anticipation and weeks of knowing when the fuck this is gonna happen, it finally happened, and it was very good. Timothy Thatcher, that's a bad nigga. He wins. Good. I wanted Ciampa to win, but I was like, I think he's gonna lose. But Thatcher, He used his man's ankle